Saga. Hello, lovelies. This is Briar, the Appalachian mystic of the Old Ways Tarot. What are we supposed to do with this level of outrage that we're all feeling? I'm angry and tired, and I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of being outraged and torn apart because I never hated anyone before, and I don't really know what to do with that. My guides of the Crone Collective are a circle of 9 cosmic mothers, spirit guides, ancestors, and a few months ago they began preparing me for a big shift that was coming. And boy, were they spot on. Life in America right now is soul crushing. The orange ogre goes from one treachery to the next, and now the shock to the system that these Epstein Files, it can just feel like too much. But the guides are telling me, and have been telling me, that I need to look deeper, that I need to look at the macro and delve beneath the surface, as always. The ogre and Epstein, they're the patriarchy bros, the avatars. This Epstein mess, nightmare unfolding is that old male dominance, and it's hitting a tipping point and collapsing under the weight of treachery, which, as far as it looks, is too much for society to be able to excuse it or handle it anymore. The light's shining in on it. So I think that we have to steel ourselves, and we have to direct our rage at the true target. And that's the patriarchal rule. The patriarchal rule that we've lived under for centuries. We need to amplify the voices that are here to restore balance between the feminine, the divine feminine and masculine. That's all we're asking. That's all we want. Nature needs balance. So if you'd like to join forces to comfort and support a matriarchal return, please subscribe and like, and do leave a comment to let me know how you're doing during these rough days and how I could help you in any way, or what kind of content would be helpful on the channel. We'll return to balance. I know it's coming, and it's not easy. But we have to think about how long this system's been in place. So let's throw some cards, get a good read on the current energy, and see what this dark force patriarchal energy, what's going on with that. I'm going to do a modified Celtic cross. I just want to check in on the energies and call them my spirit guides. I like to do a thing, I call them white light energy, but I also have a golden spider. That's a long story, I'll tell you about that later, that likes to weave a web of golden protection around me when I do my readings, and I create sacred space. So I call on golden spider to create a web of protection. And I want to call on the guides to give us a read on the energy, how these Epstein Files and the orange ogre, how their energies are playing into what's happening, and how much this is eating away at this patriarchy and this system of repression and tyranny. I'm just going to do a quick read. Can't be too long. I know everybody's busy. Alright, let's go from the bottom of the deck. Here we go. Somebody's jumping out. Wheel of Fortune, there we go. Wheels turning, fate out of control. This is a balancing card. This is fate. This is the devils and the angels. It's pretty good as our signifier card. This is good. This is actually in a good position that fates are turning, and it is out of the control of one man, one system. Challenging that is the 8 of Wands reversed. Now, I always read the challenge card reversed. That's a fast energy, a fire energy. It's spiritual. It is not happening as fast as we want it, but that is a hard charging, fast energy that's coming through. And I think we all know this is not an easy process, so that makes a lot of sense. The energies are sitting in. Oh, goodness. Well, that makes a lot of sense too. Sort of the hanging on, balancing. It's a spiritual war, and I look at this and say that the energies of these dirty old men and their system of male-dominated repression and what they've done to these young girls, they're struggling to hang on. Okay, 8 of Cups, walking away. Walking away. So there's the moon. Something's missing. We know what that something is. I'm not sure they do. So it's a very emotional card. And you have water and the full moon. We're getting ready to have a full moon, so they're ready to walk away, but I just don't think it's that easy for them. I don't think they know how to walk away. They've been in power for so long, and they have their bumbling idiot right now that's not helping them, so we'll read these cards together. Let's put one more, the 8 of Pentacles. Hard at work. Are you walking away, or are you hard at work? I mean, they have mastered. I would look at this card and say the energies of the patriarchy have been mastered over many years. They are perfectionists at it. And they are still hard at work, trying to create a system, trying to prop up their idiot orange avatar. So that's the energy they're sitting in. What's coming for them? Oh boy. Okay. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. Yeah. It is causing a lot of heartbreak. I think all of our hearts are broken knowing what we're finding out. Girls in stalls, in horse stalls. I don't want to get going too much. I just want to focus my energy towards the root cause, like the guides are telling me. So you've got heartbreak, and our hearts are being broken. And it is kind of a necessary process to shine the light on what has actually been going on for eons, and the repression and tyranny of this imbalance between the divine feminine and divine masculine. We have Page of Wands. So that can be Page of Wands. I don't really want to ascribe that to any one particular person or an entity. It's more so as an energy. So the Page of Wands, it's a young energy. It's fire energy. It's she's looking up into the skies, up to the top of the wand. If you read the imagery on the card, you know, maybe it is a younger generation, these young chosen ones and the divine ones that are being born, and our rainbows and our indigos and the whole cast of characters that's assembled now. So let's read that as this energy coming in to help move this along, this process. So you got 3 of Wands. Okay. It's looking out over the kingdom. Reversed, sort of stuck. Where do you go? Where do you go from here? I don't think that they ever wanted, you know, 3s are always about sharing and teamwork and working together, and they're just still not there. You know, you can't imagine a world where they're not in charge. So they're blocked from being able to let any kind of balance return. The Queen of Wands. Well, there you go. That's just the energy we need. The Witch. She's wise. She's spiritual. She's just. She brings in a fire energy. She is ushering in a time of the divine feminine. That is perfect for there. I love that. Energy that they're sitting in, the King of Swords reversed, treachery, liar, deceit. We know who that is. That's the ogre. That's everybody that's helping him, the sycophants. And it's reversed, so it's still, obviously, it's a formidable opponent, but that energy is slipping. The Chariot is a fast energy. Military, perhaps they're going to use the military. I don't know if you can be that literal, but that is a governmental, in charge, force, war. You know, it's this whole same energy. I guess they're going to distract and use the forces of this kind of energy to distract, to hang on. The Tower reversed. So when you have the Tower reversed, and the hopes and fears, well, burn it all down, ladies. I say we're good with that. And the outcome, the devil. The devil. So, yeah. Bound. You have to become unbound. These are loose bindings on the devil card. We are not bound to this system indefinitely. We have the choice. We are able to make a choice, make a different life, and make a different way. And I say those days are upon us. So I'm feeling good about this read. If you like this, please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks.